Alright, let's start with mint marks. Mint marks tell you where the coins were made. Uh, if a coin has a P or if it has nothing, it was made in Philadelphia. If it has a O, it was made in New Orleans from 1838 to 1909. If it has a D, it was made in Delanga from 1838 till 1861. C's are Charlotte, North Carolina from 1837 till 1861. S is for San Francisco from 1854 till now. CC is for Carson City. That was from 1870 till 1893. D means that they were made in Denver, Colorado from 1906 till now. And W means they were made in West Point, New York from 1984 till now. Depending on the coin will depend on where the mint mark is located. And depending on the coin again, either a D will mean it's rarer or not, depending on the mint mark. I'll go through that now. Okay, I'm actually going to begin with the pennies. Pennies I have here are Indian Head, Wheat, and Lincoln Memorial pennies. Okay, now here's the back. The two first ones are the Indian Heads. The next ones are the Wheat pennies. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I think those are some of my favorite pennies. Then the Lincoln Memorial. Yeah, here's a close-up of them. You can see the two wheat plants on the sides. Here's a new one. And the Lincoln Memorial. So the Indian Head design lasted from 1859 to 1909. They're either made with the S mint mark or no mint mark at all. The S mint marks are a bit more rare, but yeah, in my opinion, these pennies are not the nicest. They don't show too much detail, not like some others. And that's where the mint mark would be. It would be right where the little lead pencil is pointing, actually. These are the more common pennies. The Wheat penny on top and the Lincoln Memorial penny on the bottom. Here you can see where the mint mark is. Alright, now I'm going to talk about dimes. The first one you see there is a Barber dime, the second is a Mercury dime, and the rest are Roosevelt dimes. This is the Barber dime. It was minted from 1892 until 1916. And that's where the mint mark would be located. This is the Mercury dime. It was minted from 1916 until 1945. It's made out of 90% silver. This is the back of the Mercury dime. You can see the little mint mark down there where it says 1 next to the E. This is one of my favorite designs in a coin, I think. I really like the front and the back. Alright, this is the Roosevelt dime. This is the most common dime we have. It started being minted from 1946 until today. But from 1946 until 1964, they were made out of 90% silver. And that's where you can find the mint mark on top of the 6 on the date. Alright, now these are the nickels. The first two are Indian Heads, and the rest are Jefferson nickels. These are the Indian head nickels. They were minted from 1913 until 1938. I'm not the biggest fan of this design, but I do like the buffalo in the back. It's pretty nice. And that's where the mint mark would be, under the C. This is the Jefferson nickel. It began being produced in 1938 and is still going on. From 1942 until 1945, the nickels were made from 35% silver. These coins are alright, I guess. And right there you could see the little mint mark to the right. Alright, moving on to quarters. The first one you see there is a Barber quarter. The second one is a Standing Liberty. And the rest are Washington quarters. So the ones made from 1976 are bicentennial, and I'll get into that more in a bit. The second to last quarter is a coin I found. I don't know, it looks like it was chemically burnt or something. And the last one is a quarter that I just peeled with pliers and something else. This is the Barber quarter. It began its minting in 1892 and kept going until 1916. I like this coin. It's interesting to see a quarter that's not the Washington quarter, I guess. And right there on top of the R is where you would find the mint mark. Okay, this is a Standing Liberty quarter. It was produced from 1916 till 1931. They're made of 90% silver. I like this coin. Mine is not in great condition, but it's a nice quarter. I like it. My favorite part is the eagle in the back. It's very nice, very nice. And that's where the mint mark would be. It's not the M on the other side. That's the designer's signature. So the Washington penny began its production from 1932 until now. But from 1932 to 1964, they were made out of 90% silver. Yeah, these are very typical quarters. I like the design personally. I think it's nice. And that's where you would find the mint mark on top of the R and $quarter dollar on the back. So this would be the front of the bicentennial quarter. It's pretty nice. I like the dates, different dates there, but it's pretty normal apart from that. And here's the back. It's the Patriot hitting the drums. This is where the most interesting part of this coin is. I would say the back. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. Okay, now we're going to look at half dollars, starting with the Barber half dollar and the Walking Liberty, Franklin half dollar, and Kennedy half dollar. These are some of my favorite coins, I think. I love the designs in some of these. This is the Barber half dollar. It was first made in 1892 and last made in 1915. If you notice, there's a dime and a quarter with the same design as this. I think the design's alright, I guess. And that's where the mint mark would be if this coin, the one I have right now, had one. Okay, this is a Franklin half dollar. They were made from 1948 until 1963. They're made out of 90% silver. I personally love this coin. It's It's really strange to see Benjamin Franklin's face on a coin. And the back is alright, too. That's where the mint mark would be, on top of the bell in the back. Okay, this is a Walking Liberty. It has 90% silver and was made from 1916 until 1947. I like the design of this coin. The front is alright, but the back is really nice. I like the posture of the eagle. Yeah, it's interesting. It's nice. And on the back, on the left part of the coin is where you would find the mint mark. Okay, this is a Kennedy half dollar. You've probably seen it. It began its minting in 1964, and in 1964 it was made with 90% silver. But afterwards it was made with 80% silver until 1970, and then again for the bicentennial, the one that you see on the bottom, those were made with 80% silver. These are really nice. I like the front of it. For the most part, Kennedy looks pretty alright there. The back of the original one, I don't like it too much, but the bicentennial one, the one on the bottom, I like that one a lot more. The mint mark is on the face of the coin, in between the 9 and the 8, almost in the center of the coin, but on the bottom. You can see the small P there. Okay, now I'm going to show you the dollar coins that I have. These aren't all of them. These are just the big ones. I'll go in detail with the small ones too. These are, starting from the left, the Morgan silver dollar, the Peace dollar, the Eisenhower dollar, which is the one that's mostly there, then the Standing Liberty, and that's it. Okay, this is the Morgan silver dollar. It was made from 1878 till 1904, and again in 1921. It's made out of 90% silver. This is probably one of my favorite coins. Yeah, definitely my favorite American coin. The great part about silver dollars is that they're very big, so there's a lot of detail on the coin that makes it look very nice. I don't like the back that much. The eagle looks kind of funny. Doesn't look very nice. And this is where the mint mark is located. It's on the back, on the bottom. Alright, this is a Peace dollar. It's made out of 90% silver. It was minted from 1921 to 1928, and again in 1938 until 1935. I don't like the front of this coin too much. It's alright, but the back of the coin is very nice. The pose that the eagle is in. It's a very nice coin. And the mint mark is on the back. It's very small, actually. Very, very small. Okay, these are the Eisenhower dollars. They were minted from 1971 until 1978. The one on top is the bicentennial one, and the one on the bottom is the regular one. I like them both. I don't like the front of it too much, but the back, they're very nice. The first one on top is the Liberty Bell and the moon. Then on the bottom is an eagle landing on the moon and Earth in the background. That's just cool. And that is where the mint mark is located. It is in the front on top of the date. It's also very small, just like the Peace dollar one. Alright, this is the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin. I always thought that was Madame Curie for some reason in the front. that wouldn't make sense because she's French. You can also see the little mint mark on the side on the left. Has a little P there. I think this is a very nice coin. Uh, it shares the same design from the Eisenhower dollar in the back, which is very nice. I like that back. Alright, this is the Sacagawea dollar. It was minted from 2000 till 2001, and then again in 2009 to 2011. And the back of this coin is it's pretty nice. I like the back of the coin a lot more. In the front of the coin, the mint mark is in the front of the coin, the face of the coin, under the date. I almost forgot this one. This is the American Silver Eagle. It was minted from 1986 until now. This is actually the coin that got me into coins. I love the front of this coin. It's very detailed. It's very nice. It's flowing. And the back, I don't like it too much. It looks very 2D. Doesn't have too much interesting stuff there. And on top of the E is where the mint mark would be, if this one had one. This is actually a fake coin. You're going to see more fake currency in my paper bills. Okay, now we're moving on to paper currency. There's going to be seals on some of them, and letters. And the letters stand for where they're made. If it has an A, it was made in Boston. B, New York. C, Philadelphia. D, Cleveland. E, Richmond. F, Atlanta. G, Chicago. H, St. Louis. I, Minneapolis. J, Kansas City. K, Dallas. L, San Francisco. Okay, this is a 1899 silver certificate dollar bill. This is a really interesting dollar bill because it has two presidents in the front, George Washington and Ulysses S. Grant. It's also a lot bigger than a normal dollar bill, as you can see there. So now these are $2 bills. The one on top is a regular $2 bill. Has a B seal on it. And the bottom one is a red certificate $2 bill. Those are usually rarer than normal $2 bills. The best part about this note is that in the bottom, in the back, it shows either the founding fathers signing the Declaration of Independence or the Monticello, which was, I'm pretty sure, Thomas Jefferson's house. Alright, now these are $10 bills. The one on top is from 1934, the one in the middle is from 1999, and the one in the bottom is from 2013. Something really interesting about the 2013 is you can see a little star on the side of the serial number. That means that when it was printed, an error occurred, so they had to reprint it. So to keep track of those bills, they put a little star next to them. They're a little bit more rare than usual ones, but I really like the design of the oldest $10 bill, especially in the back. The oldest $10 bill, the building actually looks more three-dimensional. In the other two, it looks very 2D and not definitely a downgrade to the one from 1934. So now let's talk about an interesting $20 bill I have. The one on top is a regular $20 bill, but the one in the bottom is actually a fake $20 bill. I really like how real it actually looks. It would it would be a little bit difficult to tell them apart if you just look at it for a second. But once you get a little closer, you can see that the darks are too dark. That in some parts there's some water damage, especially in the back there. And finally, last but not least, the $100 bill. The one on top is a regular bill, but the one in the bottom is fake, obviously from the the Sharpie fake written on it. This one you could tell it's fake a little bit better than the 20. You'd see it's a little bit smaller, and that blue line going across it is definitely not real in the bottom one. In the back, again, so the darks are a little bit too dark, but you can mostly tell the difference from